Alright. Hey up, Kaz. Alrighty then. Greetings, YouTube. Welcome back to another streaming of Angel of Darkness Remastered. So obviously we've done Tomb Raider 4 and 5 now. I started Angel of Darkness the other night. I had hoped to be doing some of these streams in the dark for the atmosphere, but obviously what with it going into summertime now, the days are getting longer, nights shorter, thus less dark time, as it were. So it's becoming slightly more difficult without it impeding on my time with my friends. So I decided to just go ahead and forge ahead. So let's see.
Ouais, je suis le patron du RAD et non, ça m'intéresse pas. Ils avisaient plus de rappeler.
Okay, so we're done talking to him. We got the information out of him that we needed. Because last time we went through the Serpent Rouge, which, I'm not going to lie, threw me right off because they've changed it around in there and it wasn't the way it used to be. Which was rather interesting. Or at least it felt like it was different, unless it was because I went to the CAF guy, because sometimes I do go to the guy that's in the park, so maybe it's because I went in from a different entrance perhaps, I don't know. So we need to talk to, I believe it's these guys over here next.
I'm trying to find someone called Bouchard.
No one of that name in these parts.
He'll want to see me.
Then I hope you find him. I have the biggest Doberman pincher you've ever seen on this side of the gate.
And your point, pal? Is that supposed to scare me? So where do we need to go now? I should have gone down the normal route. I should have spoken to the guy in the park. Probably would have got a lot further if I'd spoken to him.
Leave me alone, I'm busy. Leave me alone, I'm
Yeah,
busy.
he won't talk to us. Literally won't talk to us. Because I believe if we went down his route, we would have got through here and got all that lovely loot in there, but unfortunately I went down a different route, so therefore I can no longer get to him or to any of that loot. And now I'm actually a little bit stumped on where I need to go. I'm going to have to roam around a little bit and see what I can find, because I'm now not certain as to where I need to go. Hold on, there's a door here with a code. Top part of effects. It doesn't really give me much information, does it? Courtyard key. Okay, so it's down this way. That's Rennie's pawn shop, which we'll need to go to later, but not right now, this second. That's the Serpent Rouge. It's not there. Oh, come on. Bloody camera angles. What are you doing? Get down there. There we go. Now the camera angles decide to change. That's really awkward though. Aha. Okay.
Do you need any help?
I'm looking for someone. Name of Bouchard.
This is just a herbalist, sir. We stock medicinal potions and herbal extracts.
So he isn't a customer of yours?
A customer? No. Would you like to purchase something?
What do you recommend for energy?
This is our
Oh,
selection.
don't worry about it, Kaz, it's fine. Ah, so he sells potions and things. Well, he was about as useful as a chocolate teapot. Moving on. I mean, granted, he's got health kits and stuff, but it's only useful if I've got the dough to back it up. Nope, not getting through there. Can't get through there. Oh, hold on. Aha. See, this is the way we're supposed to come through to get out again. Suppose we could talk to this guy.
Lady, keep away from the ring.
Nice watch.
What?
Am I talking too fast for you?
Okay, sister, you're leaving now.
What about
Oh, excuse me.
On what?
those boys in the
Sorry guys, I had hoped to mute the mic before that sneeze came out, but I couldn't move fast enough.
Okay, guy with
Apologies.
The tattoo sack. The one with the headgear is Carl.
That's more like it. I bet all the cash in my pocket against your fancy gold watch that I can pick the best fighter.
Do you have 200 jewels? Smart mouth?
Yes.
Okay, you're on. Hey, you two. Lady here wants to bet on you taking each other. Match up.
And just be glad I don't make you throw in your fancy gold chain too.
Don't
Yeah, I'm
push
going to
that.
apologise in advance. It may not be the first
Who
time
you
I
want to lose your
sneeze.
money on?
Oh, sorry, not the last time I sneezed. My hay fever's playing up a tad. Who shall we pick? Let's go for Carl.
My money's on Carl.
This one's a bit of a random one, because sometimes you'll win, sometimes you won't. Because it is random every time as to which one's going to win. It changes every time.
Cruel world, eh? Go on, bid it.
Yeah, fair enough. I guess we lost that one. Oh well, we tried. So... I may just have to go back to the cafe for more information. Oops. It's got to be this room here, but I don't know the code. God damn my throat.
Non, je cherche pas d'employé à mi-temps. Qui vous a dit à tout pareil? Ben, c'est un tocard. Vous pouvez lui dire de ma part.
I don't think this friendship is working out. Is it, Pierre?
Only paying customers welcome. There's the door.
Well, that's not helpful.
Ouais, je suis le patron du RAD, et non, ça m'intéresse pas. Vous avisez plus de rappeler.
I don't think this friendship is working out. Is it, Pierre?
Only paying customers welcome. There's the door.
You gave me information, but you didn't give me the damn code. Wait. Oh no. (17A). So that's what we're looking for, 17A. Won't be long now then till you cruise. Yeah, this is it. Number 17. We need the code. And I don't know what the code is. That's the problem. Oh no, this is 17. It's 17A we want. So where's 17A? Oh, where did I just go? Oh, I did not know about this bit.
Stay up, Red.
Why do I feel like I need to climb up somewhere? Why did I have to be an idiot and go down this route? Why didn't I go down the park route like I normally do? Why did I have to be a complete and utter idiot and change the habit of a lifetime? Oh, wait a minute, I've just had a thought. Oh, I'm such a freaking idiot. Just a moment. There is somewhere I haven't checked. Something I completely and utterly forgot about. Although I could still be wrong. I will go and have a look nonetheless. What's the Serpent Rouge? Now down this way is another door, I believe. Grab this. No, it's locked. Okay, so it's not that door. Okay, that plan backfired. Sulpice Paris. It's none of those. Garage? There's a garage? Oh, crumbs. Eco. Apartment 21. Oh, hold on. Oh, there's the code. Been looking at the wrong bloody bit this whole time. 1532.8. Now we're getting somewhere. 1532.8. We're in. Such an idiot. I'm assuming we go in here. There we go, Saint Eckhard's.
Come in. Pierre said to expect you. Bouchard is in the old church. You need to find a mausoleum in the churchyard. It leads down into the...
Oh, controller's just died on me.
church basement.
Is this the best way?
It's the only way past Doman. Watch out for the ledges. They are dangerous.
Where isn't these days?
Welcome to Paris.
Hold on a minute. I think I save games in order here. Oops! Oh, I did not mean to do that. I pressed the wrong bloody button. There we go, that's what I was trying to do. Trying to figure out how to lower myself down. Oh, come on. Stop being a spaz and get up there. Come on. Thank you. And again. Now up. Thank you. Good grief! Well, I was not expecting it to do that. That caught me right off guard. Should have seen that coming from a mile away. Oh, bollocks. Oh, I'm so used to pressing X to pull myself up. I'm not used to it making me let go of the ledge. It's really throwing me out of whack. That's because I've been so used to playing Tomb Raiders 1 through to 5, where the controls are different. I don't know if they will. I mean, let's see, 7 was Legends, 8 was Anniversary, which was a reboot of the first one. I mean, if they... if they do remaster those two, I don't know if I'd play them because I didn't really enjoy them that much. For me, it took away what Tomb Raider was supposed to be. And as for Anniversary, like, don't get me wrong, it's a nice looking game, but to me it was an insult to the original. But that's just purely because I have a lot of love for the original. Well, I'd say the original first 4 Tomb Raider games. 5 was alright-ish, but right, so now that we're down, let me just save again. So I kind of feel like a remaster of Tomb Raider 1 would have been better than a remake, which is what they gave us, a remake, a reboot. I mean, for me it was like, if you want to reboot the franchise, fine, go for it, but leave the originals out of it. You want to bring the originals into the present, remaster them or port them, don't remake them. And that's what they seem to be doing with a lot of games, is remaking them, and it's ruining what they originally were, what made them so great. Like, you take Final Fantasy VII for instance. I mean, granted, they've done a half-decent job on it, but was it really necessary to split it between 3 games? Change the storyline? And I really did not mean to do that. I don't know why she's just done that. It's like, originally when I first saw that they were doing it and I started putting it on my channel, I thought, oh, it'll really make my channel thrive. 7's like one of the most popular Final Fantasies ever. But looking back at the playlists that I've done for Final Fantasy VII Remake so far, I mean, I never did get around to finishing my walkthroughs and stuff. But that's because I was very burnt out on it, and I'll be honest, I just wasn't enjoying it as much as I thought I would. I managed to platinum Part 1, Part 2 I've not platinumed because it's so heavy on mini-games, and it's driving me up the wall, quite frankly, with the sheer volume of mini-games. They really have overdone it.
I feel stronger now.
Whereas the original Final Fantasy VII was an absolute masterpiece that really should have been left alone. What they could have done was a remaster. They could have put voice acting into it, perhaps. That's the only thing I would have said to change, so that it was more modernised, and obviously up the graphics. But other than that, it didn't need to go and change as much as they did. See, the problem with these gaming companies, a lot of them don't listen to what their communities are telling them and what the communities want. Some communities will listen to, some of the gaming companies will listen to some of the gaming community, but it's the wrong ones. the gaming community they decide to listen to are the hardcore gamers that literally sit there gaming day after day, all day, every day, becoming exceptionally good at all these different games, and then wondering why the games become too easy for them, and then they whinge because it's too easy. And that's what they did with Dark Souls. And then the game creators, they went, fine, we'll up the difficulty. The problem was, it screwed your common gamer over like myself, who doesn't have all the time in the world to game. And it made it unnecessarily hard. I'm not saying I don't like it. I do like it, Chris. Oh shit! What's going on here? Why won't?
I can climb this.
Huh? Oh, of course. I remember now.
I can climb this.
I'm trying to climb it, but you're not grabbing hold of it. Because I'm grabbing hold of the wrong bit, that's why. Yeah, I'm not saying I don't like the remake. It's alright. I just feel like there were a lot of things they could have done to improve on it. Like, they didn't need to put so many minigames in. That's one thing that's pushed a lot of people away from it. The sheer volume of minigames. That bit. I mean, Final Fantasy 13 was another one. They botched it because of the whole, when your team leader dies, that's it, your entire team goes down. And it's like, rather than just chuck it on the garbage pile because it's been badly received, why don't you take it back to the drawing board, look at what's caused it to go tits up, and then re-release it with a load of fixes, or do some updates to make it better, rather than just drop it on the scrap heap and say that's it, it's fucked, it's done. Which is another thing that I feel they did a lot. Ooh. Okay. Guess we're going through here. There we go. There's one of Bouchard's men. That's what the monstrum did to him. Looks like he barely survived. And here's Bouchard. We finally found him. Are you going to talk to us or what?
What happened to your man in the room out there, Bouchard?
To Arno? You've got something to say about that?
Maybe. It might be linked to what happened to a friend of mine.
I doubt it. Get her out of here.
Do you know the name Eckhart?
Never heard of him.
Okay. You helped a friend of mine a while back. Werner von Croy.
Oh, I hate that snowboard minigame.
Even real ones. What did you want?
Maps and information on the Louvre.
I remember. 4 weeks ago. Wanted to take a coachload of Japanese tourists to see the Mona Lisa.
Bouchard, I lost my friend yesterday. Now I'm wanted for his murder.
There was a newscast about a monstrum killing earlier. What would you know about that?
Nothing that would interest you.
You'd be surprised how much the monstrum interests me.
My friend? The Louvre?
Yes, the Academy. Wanted access to recent archaeological diggings inside the Louvre. I gave him contact. You want the same?
And more. I need 9mm protection, backpack, plastic explosive, stun packs, and safety.
Who for? You obviously can't take care of yourself.
Do you have what I need?
I know who does. Daniel Ren works out of the pawnbrokers on the corner of the Rue Saint-Marc and Cour la Seine.
What would you suggest?
A trade. I have to get certain things into his hands. Passports. You could deliver them for me.
Why not have one of your men deliver your passports?
I have no one to spare.
What happened to your man in the sick room back there? Was he delivering packages for you too?
Oh, I know. One of my toughest. The only survivor of 4 attacks so far.
Attacks? By who?
An interesting question. We don't know for sure yet.
The Paris Monstrum, perhaps.
We're looking into that. You should take care.
An automatic would help. You sold my friend Von Croy some hardware. I need the same.
That was then. We need all the firepower we can get. Ren is your man. Is it a deal?
Okay, deal.
There's a lot of rumours swirling now that they might be remastering the 13 trilogy, and if they do, I really do hope they make some tweaks to it, because for me it's got the potential to be quite good if they do it correctly, but they've got to do it in the right way. See, like 13.2 for instance, they started going in the right direction with it, because they set it up so that if your team leader went down, then team leader role would just move from that character onto another. Where's this damn switch? There it is. Yeah, that's the one with lightning, Kaz. See, I wish they could make more Final Fantasy games like Final Fantasy X. Now, that game was a masterpiece. I really enjoyed that one, and I'm currently still going back through it now, off camera, following Fuzzfinger's walkthrough. I absolutely loved and adored that game with the sphere grids, and then at the end there was so much optional stuff to do, because there was the Dark Aeons, the Monster Arena, there was the Omega Dungeon where you could go after Omega Weapon. There were the Chocobo races that you could try and do, there was Blitzball that you could tie up the loose ends on. Oh, come on. Get up there. There we go, finally. Alrighty then. I also like what they did with 12 and 13, where they, like, 13 had the Seastone missions and 12 had the hunt missions. Again, that was another good way to go. Right then, to the pawn shop. I'll just save my game here because I know for a fact we've got a bit of a tricky part coming up and it's going to get a little bit... I mean, I might be able to save my game a bit closer, but like, I know it's not going to be easy. That's Eckhard. Well, there's Rennie. Unfortunately, he's dead. Kind of gives away who the monstrum is now, I suppose.
Looks like a way out.
Let's see. 14529. 14529. Now I happen to know
Werner obviously never had chance to collect it.
for a fact that everything that goes on in here sets off the minute you pick the last item up. So what I'm going to do is I'll grab just about everything, but I won't grab the last item straight away. I'll save my game first, then grab the last item, because that way it's less that we have to redo it if I screw up. Alright, here we go.
Damn it.
Right, we have to be quick on our feet now. Come on, come on, come on, go, 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 go. Gotta move. Go 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 go. There we go. Managed to do it first time for a change. Oh, is it, Kaz? No worries. Right, okay, Chris, that's interesting. I don't think I've ever heard of that game. Right, while the cutscene's rolling, I'm going to grab a drink. I will be right back with you, folks.
As you know, we already possess 3 of the obscure paintings. Our contact, Professor Von Croy, located the 4th one for us here in Paris. When we have this, we will reassemble in Prague. It is time to awaken the sleeper. Hopefully, we will be more successful this time. We are also We are also closer to the fifth and last obscura painting in Prague. We will gather at the Strahov. Gunderson.
Master Eckhart.
Dispatch your team for the fourth painting.
Immediately.
Alright. Get into the Louvre. A lot of running around with this next bit. We'll manage it somehow.
I bet the rats love this.
Camera angles. Come on. There we go. Oops.
Won't tell. My arms are
Seriously, Laura? Come on. I remember now. I need to shut that off. You see, storyline wise and graphic wise, I loved Final Fantasy 13. The biggest things for me that let 13 down were, one, the whole when the party leader dies, that's it, it's game over, regardless of whether your other two party members are still standing. That was the first part. The second part was the ridiculous amount of experience that you needed towards the end, with very little ways of being able to actually get that experience that was needed. Oh shit! On top of that, they made it so that some of the item drop rates were ridiculous. And again, no, not really a decent way of increasing the item drop rate. The ways that you did have to increase that item drop rate didn't really make that much of a difference. Oh, for God's sake! Why do you keep doing that, Lara? For God's sake. You asshat. And then another way in which I felt they screwed the game was a lot of stuff was really expensive in the game, and again, they didn't really give you much of a way to make large amounts of money. The best ways you could make money were to either dig up golden nuggets, which were worth 60 grand, or keep killing the adamantoids for a platinum ingot that you might or might not pull, that would be worth 150 grand. And that's only if you can guarantee that you will get it. And then defeating the adamantoids in itself was quite a tough challenge in itself. Yeah, Sid Reigns was a tough one as well, because that fight was ridiculously overpowered, and the thing with Sid Reigns was, like, it wasn't giving you enough experience around the place to try and get yourself to a decent enough level to deal with him. It almost demanded that you use the Force Soul and Agasol in order to get the buff ups that you needed. And then there were some bosses that I was fighting in that game where it was like I'm having to stick with medic all the time, and I can't do anything because I'm constantly having to heal because they're hitting that hard regardless of what I do, regardless, excuse me, of defense. Well, that's going to be a bit of a problem then, Lara, isn't it? Because I know how to get your strength up, but I can't very well do that if you can't pull the switches to turn the blades off. Unless that switch down there below did it, I can't remember. I didn't see because I wasn't paying attention. crying out loud. Oh yeah, I agree, Red. The guidebooks are bloody awful. Look at how much you had to tell me about on Final Fantasy VIII when we went through that together. And at some point I would like to go back through Final Fantasy VIII, not on a low level run, because that's stressing me right out, trying to do that. Just a normal run, just to sort of, you know, almost like an anniversary type thing. Yeah, I'm sure we can look at going back through 7 again at some point down the line. So the next Final Fantasy that I'm going to be doing will be Final Fantasy 2, which, not going to lie, I'm already getting a touch of anxiety from after Red told me that the levelling system was a little bit more complex, and it's like, why does Square Enix do that? Why make the levelling more complicated than it need be? Why couldn't they just leave it nice and normal? For me, when it comes to Final Fantasy and levelling up, it should be nice and simple, i.e. doing battles to level up, or having a sphere grid or license board like what 12 and 10 had. Not having to do ridiculous things and jump through ridiculous hoops just to get your levels up. And by the sounds of what Red is telling me, in this case, doing ridiculous things just to get one lousy stat up, let alone the rest.
I think I'm strong enough to turn those valves.
Oh, okay, yeah, I see what you mean, Red. That was interesting. I don't know, Red, we'll see. Depends how much patience I've got. God, I haven't played the Ratchet and Clank games for years. They are good games. I cannot lie. Get off. Bloody rat. Great, I've been poisoned and I've got... Oh no, I have got something that can get rid of it. That's actually a new thing, that is. You never used to be able to get poisoned by the rats. That's something new they've added in. 3 more switches to go. Yeah, ultimate weapons all down to your preferences, I guess. See, like I said, Red Mario is right about the walkthroughs being useless, and that YouTube walkthroughs are actually better because, like, for instance, let's say, for example, about Final Fantasy VIII, the Anglo search. I'm pretty sure in the guidebook it says nowhere about the fact that Odin will cock block that. You know, it's useful information like that that the guidebooks do not give. Just like it doesn't tell you what magics are best to junction onto certain stats as well, things like that. Yep, there's that as well, Red, you're quite right. That was a bad mistake. Oh dear me, I goofed right up with that. We're down. I believe we are going to have to climb back up there later on, I think. Yep, that's another thing, unless, of course, you go after Odin after that fight with Cypher, then you will not lose Odin. Oh yeah, Gilgamesh is a pain in the ass. He'll interfere left, right and centre. And what makes it worse is that Gilgamesh is useless. I've seen him summon himself so many times and his attacks do jack all. Literally jack all. He even tries to use Odin's Zentozuken and it does absolutely jack all. One more to go.
I think I can make that jump.
Right, I believe we can take a shortcut this way. Alright. We'll just do a quick game save and then we will ascend up the shaft to where we need to go next. Oh, okay, Kaz. I was going to say you streaming in a bit. So I'll try and be there if I can. Well, I say I'll try and be there. I think I will be there a little bit. It's just I know I've potentially got one of my friends coming over later because, like, I'll be honest, off camera, I'm struggling a lot at the moment with something that I've got going on in my personal life. It is getting at me a lot. And the friend in question is quite worried about me, so she's been checking in on me quite a bit. So why aren't you going where I want you to go? Come on, move. No, don't you dare. But yeah, I'm not going to go into any further details than that though, because like I say, it is private. And I don't particularly want to broadcast it over everything. Been there and done that with Holly, it didn't end well. Oh, for God's sake, Laura, get on the damn ladder or I swear to God, I will chuck you over this bloody edge. There we go. But yeah, so I'll definitely be at your stream, kind of. I just might not be able to stick around for like the whole stream. I'm trying to think where you got to in Tomb Raider 1 actually. I'm pretty sure it was it the city of Karamun you got to, I think it was? Yeah, it is nice to have someone that cares. Thank you, Kaz, I appreciate that.
I can smell oil. I'd better be careful.
And if I really do start to get stressed and stuck, then obviously, you know, I will obviously say something. This bit's an absolute pig to do. Really, Lara? Come on now. Oh, did I just reload my game? What a twat. I meant to save, not reload. It's a good thing I was right at the bloody top. To be fair, I am starting to heal a little bit though, Kaz, and I'm starting to get a little bit of clarity on what I must do. So, I don't know, we'll see.
I think this is the place. Better check the map.
First things first, I'm going to do what I originally intended to do, which was save my game, because I know what's coming up, and it's an absolute pain in the keister. Because once you set this thing, you have to get into the water quickly. It will explode, thus setting fire to the water, which is bloody oil. And if you don't get out quickly enough, you burn. And you must take a very specific route to get out of here without dying. The next obstacle is once you get out of here, there's fire everywhere and you've got to jump in the right places to avoid dying. So recommending saving the game regularly in order to avoid screwing up too much. I also recommend keeping the walk button very handy, as well, close by as well. Because trust me, you're gonna need it. I will read your comments in a second, Kaz, once I get into the safety of the Louvre, which we're almost there. Shit. I set myself alight because I jumped too early. I should have walked closer by. What a complete dingbat. But that is just an example of what can happen. And why it is very important to save regularly. Yeah, it can be difficult to think clearly, and for me what makes it harder is because I've got anxiety and depression, and it creates a lot of intrusive thoughts. And it's not just knowing how to deal with the situation at hand, it's also keeping those intrusive thoughts in check that are trying to steer you down the wrong path, essentially.
A non-lethal weapon. This will help me get past the guards.
Yes, we do, Lara. There it is. Well, that was interesting. I might just reload my game a second. I don't even know what the hell just happened there, but I wasted ammo that I really could not afford to be wasting. Yeah. So my worst offence with the whole load game, save game thing was back on Tomb Raider 2 where I accidentally saved my game instead of loading. And I ended up in an infinite loop where I was loading in and instantly dying.
This will help me get past the guards.
Oh shit, another one. That's slightly irritating. I really shouldn't put such a delay on that. Oh, this next bit's tricky. We have to make our moves so precise to get through this. One false move and it's all over. Just like that. And then we end up with a guard trying to catch us. That was a good demonstration for you guys though. Let me save my game a second, then I'm going to take the walk button off and try a run and jump. God, that was close. Okay, this next one's got a moving laser, so this has just made things even more interesting. We need to get over there. It's going to be another run and jump, isn't it? Damn it! I jumped too early. Made it. What a nuisance. Oof. Ouch. Metal Gear Solid. I don't know about Metal Gear Solid. We'll see about that one. 1 second. The Metal Gear Solid games, yeah, I've seen them before. A long time ago when I was still a kid. That was a very long time ago. Like, we're talking a good 25 plus years ago. Oh, this last bit's really freaking annoying. Incredibly hard to get through. There we go. Well, if you don't know what you're doing, at least. If you know what you're doing, it's not too much of a problem. This next room's a pain in the ass as well, because there's more lasers for us to deal with. Christ. Sorry, pal. I had no choice but to knock you out. You were in my way. Nighty night, museum boy. Oh, Crash Bandicoot 1. Yeah, if I ever go back to Crash Bandicoot, I'll be doing the original version of the game. I'm sorry, but I cannot play that monstrosity that is a remaster. Oh, wow, bloody ammo, that's why. Shit. Okay, looks like we're going to have to kill some guys. Didn't really want to kill you guys, but I kind of had no choice.
I'm not strong enough.
Oh, really, Lara? Come on.
My legs feel stronger.
This whole having to build up my damn strength to move stuff is ridiculous. They really should have taken that out. Well, I think we all know what that painting there is behind the lasers. The Mona Lisa, one of the most famous paintings in the entire world, I believe. At least I think it's one of the most famous. I mean, I know it's definitely the Mona Lisa, that I do know. The only bit I'm not sure on is whether it's one of the most famous in the world. Shit! Oh, the lasers came back on at the last second. I should have saved my damn game. Oh, okay, I did save my game. No, don't go up, no, go up! Great, well done, Lara. You monkeyed about so much. This bit's really annoying. I sodding hate it. Great, well done, Lara, you absolute lemon. Okay. Actually, I wonder if maybe if I do that, perhaps having low health isn't helping the situation either. Move. Climb. Go. Through the vent. Whew, made it. Sorry, pal. No dice.
strong enough.
For God's sake. Not this again.
I'm not strong enough.
You're never strong enough, Lara, and I'm not being funny. That's just a standard door. You shouldn't need to be strong enough to open a lousy door. Okay. Here we go.
I feel stronger now.
Oh, now she feels stronger. Honestly say I am very curious as to what's behind those doors, so I'm going to find out now that she's strong enough. Right, so after all that, there was Jackal in here. Son of a bitch. Well, that was certainly worth me jumping back down for, to have to go all the way back. And you know what? I'm going to do this and put myself back up here because, quite frankly, I do not feel that that was worth it. Not by a long shot. Chicken worst to pound in a door, maybe.
I feel stronger now.
See, if when I'd kicked those doors in, it would give me a shit ton of ammo, weapons, medkits, it would have been worth it. But for one lousy little medkit, it just doesn't seem worth it. do another game save a sec.
Hey.
Sorry, pal. Couldn't have you given my position away now, could I?
Well, Mademoiselle keeps a tidy office.
One, 4, 6, 3. I need to write that down. I've got the memory span of a teaspoon. One, 4, 6, 3, 9. One, 4, 6, 3, 9. Alright, we're in.
The 5 obscura engravings. Details about the obscura engravings. It says here that all 5 contain encrypted maps of a painting's secret location. Now that could be useful.
Just a minute, I want to see if I can alter something because it's getting on my damn nerves now. That's why, because it's really low. Might actually be able to hear what Lara's saying now.
Brother Obscura. Here's information on the artist who painted over the original images. Brother Obscura. It says he was ordered to disguise the Black Alchemist's paintings with religious imagery. Then the paintings were hidden. He made secret copies of the paintings, sketches, and hid them too. They became known as the Obscura engravings.
Oh, thanks, Red. Yeah, I got my whiteboard. I wrote it down on there, but thank you. It's always good to have a backup. Nice one, mate. See, Kingdom Hearts is another one I might have to play through off camera as well.
Obscura paintings. There's information here on the Obscura paintings. It says there were 5 images painted on thick wooden bases, like Russian icons, I guess. They were created by the black alchemist Peter van Eckhart in the 13 or 1400s. Together, the 5 paintings hide something called the sanglyph, or the blood sign. I wonder what that does. The paintings were seized by the Lux Veritatis from Eckhart and painted over with religious imagery. I wonder who the Lux Veritatis were. It says each painting has a metallic symbol of power built into it. So that's why Eckhart wants the paintings.
Indeed. Still need the key card.
This is the security pass
There
I
we go.
need.
Whoops. Okay, so now which way? This way? Oh, maybe not that way. There are loads of guards through there. Let's not go that way. Oh shit, okay, looks like I'm gonna have to go that way. Okay. How hard is it to get the ultimate weapon? It's not difficult, it's more on the lines of how nice does the game want to be, how generous does the game want to be, and I have actually noticed something with the game as well. And that is, when I've been playing on easy difficulty, I've been able to get the items I want to drop really quickly. But when I've gone on to normal mode, or even proud mode, like the further up the difficulties I've gone, the harder it is to get stuff to drop. It's almost like the drop rate just gets lower and lower the further up the difficulties you go. I gave up in the end on proud mode. I never did get the ultimate weapon on proud mode. I don't think, if memory serves, because it was just becoming too repetitive. I was getting quite irritated at it.
Hey, vous, plus un geste.
Here we go, the archaeological dig. Right. So we've actually been going for just over 2 hours now. Oh, I'll just deal with this twat a second. There we go, that's him dealt with. Yeah, as I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by that NPC. We've been going for just over 2 hours now, so I am going to stop for a break here, and this is a new area, so I think it will be a good place as any to stop. And we have got some pretty challenging bits coming up very shortly. such as the Hall of Seasons, where we'll have to deal with 4 different elemental type areas, and some of them are harder than others. There's probably going to be a lot of deaths involved as well, to be fair, if I'm honest. But I will be back on... Oh, now, hold on a minute. Yes, so the next stream will now be Thursday, because I'm no longer streaming on Tuesdays, unless it's after work and I'm not feeling too tired. So from now on, it'll be Thursdays and Sundays will be the normal stream days now. So at the moment, unless I decide to put up another stream in the meantime, the next official stream will be Thursday. Okay, Kaz, no worries. Alright folks, thank you very much for stopping by.